EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go here in New Orleans. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Play action, it's Shough. Oh, and they come after him right away, and definitely goes on the first play of the game. Dax Hill, the former first-round pick, up from the secondary to record the sack.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to him, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
It is 3rd and long.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Operating out of the gun, this is Shough. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. That's the safety, Geno Stone.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Kool-Aid McKinstry up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Right up.
They go play action for Burrow. Short one there to his tight end, Fant. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Come on, ready?
Here's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
A carry here for Brown. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Burrow escaping the pressure right. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. They get the conversion with a gain of 22.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Burrow. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Andre Yosibov. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They'll go play action here with Chuck. That's complete. It is Foster Moreau. And mark him down up beyond the 30.
That's good.
They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
First and 10.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On the run to the right. First down throw there is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Chuck to throw on second down. It's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Saints, first down. First
1
and
quarter
10 at
in the books.
47-yard
It's
line.
the Bengals on top. More from New Orleans after this. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. As they've got it with first and 10. A run here with Kamara. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 2. To throw is Shuck. Forced out wide. Taking off.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the mark.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll come up here. First and 10. From the gun, it's Shuck. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Now Shuck moving outside the pocket He'll try and get there on the ground.
On third down, the defense decides to dial up a blitz. Give credit to the offensive line and the running backs. They were ready for it. They picked it up. That's what allowed the quarterback to escape the pocket, see open space, and convert and pick up the first down.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That's to his tight end, Juwan Johnson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. On first down, shot. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Out to his right. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Devon Valen. Touchdown, New Orleans.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Blake Grupe to kick off for the Saints.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Right side. Shot.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Second down and 8.
Here we go, here we go. Shot.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Right 80. Right shot. Shot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got a man. That's the tight end sample. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
The Bengals first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Burrow now.
First down, Bengals.
Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Let's get set. Right 80. Shot.
Burrow to throw. Pass caught left side by Fant. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Bengals
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here we go.
On first down, Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3?
11. 180. 180 shot.
Throwing is Burrow. This one caught by Chase. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Offline, ready?
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down.
Can.
Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3. And now it's 1st and goal. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down throw for Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
On one, ready?
from the 29. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Right 80. Right hot. 12. 12. 12. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That one finds Chase. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On one, ready?
3rd down, they need 5.
Let's get set. 11. 11. Right 80. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. He gets that to his big target fast. And he will go all the way. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Bengals. What a luxury to have in an offense. A tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Bengals 17. Saints 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Saints, first down.
Shuck looking to throw on 1st down. And it's a reception for Taysom Hill. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a 1st down. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
20-yard line.
On play action, it's Shuck. Flush to his right. Now he'll run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Bengals 18-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Shuck. That one out wide for Kamara. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
That's good for the Saints. First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Go! They'll go play action here with Shuck. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
By Demetrius Knight. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's a give to Kamara. And he's in! Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown, Saints.
Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Bengals 17, Saints 14. Blake Grupe to kick off for the Saints.
After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop. Right 80. Right hot.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Gotcha on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
2nd down, Burrow. We'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
One, ready?
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get set. Stop.
They go play action for Burrow. Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Shough. Rolling right, that one. Downfield for Cooks. And he will score! Game on! Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Here we go. Right 80, 11 MT, 11 MT.
On the ground, here's Samaje Perine. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
A gain of 14. And the Bengals 1st down.
Line, ready? Here we go. Behind.
Here's Perine. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Gun. Shot. 180. Shot.
They'll drop to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, can. Shot.
A run. It's Perine. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. New Orleans' 3rd and final timeout. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Shot. Right 80. Shot.
On the ground, this is Perine. And he will get into the end zone. Samaje Perine. Touchdown, Bengals.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Saints 21. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Chuck. Pushed out to his left. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Chuck to throw on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
18, Pioneer. Here we go.
To throw is Chuck. Moving left. He's going to take a shot down the field. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
49-yard gain. That's good for a Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10.
The air again is Chuck. Flush to his right. He's got it inside the 5. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That's another Saints.
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
The air once more. Chuck. Right side, he's got Moreau. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That'll be caught, and he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off, unable to cut any further into the deficit. The timeouts are gone, so this becomes a must. They're going to line up for the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
Gun. Cut. 180.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Here we go. 180. 180 shot.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.